Welcome to Experience Provo. I'm Gene Nelson. I'm the director of the Provo City Library. And our first stop on Experience Provo today is taking a look at this grand building, Provo City Library at Academy Square. Welcome to the Provo City Library. I am Gene Nelson. I'm the director of the library. I've been here for just shy of 25 years. I had the absolutely wonderful, exciting experience of being on the design committee and the building committee to make this all happen. I've done some great things in my career. This has just got to be the topper. This was the most exciting thing, and now Provo has this beautiful 100,000 square foot facility. I'm excited too to show you, as we experience Provo in a different sort of way, excited to show you some of the details and some of the things that we went through during building, some of the challenges, and maybe some of the whys of why we did some things the way we did. Right now we're on the bridge that connects the old building straight ahead of you, and then behind you the new building. Obviously the old building is the old academy that we were able to renovate. We'll talk more about that. Behind you is the new building that replaced one of the older buildings on this site. And so I want to talk about this. It's a great place to start because most people, when they come to the library, come in through the south or the north doors. And on the south to your left, you can kind of see down, and this is our conservatory that we call it, this large glass structure that connects the old and the new. Interesting enough, when we first started the design, we did not intend to have a bridge here. And that was a change very early on, because as we went into it, we decided we needed to have a great access point to the old academy building, including the ballroom space on the third floor that would welcome hundreds and thousands of people every year to its space. So we came up with this design that you can come in from the north or from the south and come up this bridge. What it also did for me as a director, it kind of set the pace for the philosophy that we wanted to have. And so what we have is this connection between the old and the new. For those of you who've been around for more than 50 years, libraries have changed a great deal in the past 50 years. And so we have the old building representing the old ways. And we can learn a lot from the old ways. But then in the new building behind you are all the new things, including all the digital world that we now have that we're living with. So we want to make this connection. And as we did so, right behind you is this beautiful glass window. And it shows a woman down in the background in the corner here, on the north corner. And she's looking up, and as she's reading this book, she also watches this book transform, and it goes up to the sun and it changes into the seagulls that we enjoy all around Utah Lake. And it shows the lake there in some beveled glass along with the trees and foliage around the sides. And one of the challenges was we wanted to keep this visual element of that connection. We wanted people to be able to see through into the new wing and from the new wing into the old wing. So we didn't want to have traditional stained glass that was very opaque in nature. And so we worked on this and worked on it, had a couple of great artisans, Mac Magleby and others who worked with us on this, and came up with this beveled and chiseled glass. So most of the window is very much visible through that window. And I love that philosophical construct that we have of that connection. And so that's how we're going to get started with this Experience the Library here in Provo, with showing you that philosophy of that connection with the old and the new. We're going to talk a little bit more about that in about 2 seconds. Stay with me.